Good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to learn the waves and thermodynamics course. That course name is S.PHY.1.02. In this, we are going to learn chapter number 19 of C.S. Szymanski, the University Physics book. The chapter number 19 is First Law of Thermodynamics. In that, we have a different topics: thermodynamic system, work done during volume change, so these are the some example of thermodynamic system. Popcorn in a pot is also thermodynamic system. Here you have missiles which is being launched, that is also thermodynamic system. A mountaineer is climbing the mount, is also thermodynamic system. Let's understand what are the different signs of heat and work in thermodynamics, the sign convention. If you consider this example where we have a system shown inside the green color boundary and the surrounding is outside. If there is some amount of heat is applied to the system, then the system is gaining some heat energy, and then there will be expansion, and during this expansion the work done will be done by the system on the surrounding. Then this kind of work is positive work. So when system gains energy, heat energy, the energy is positive, heat energy is positive, and when it does some work on the surrounding, the work done is also positive. And suppose in the second example as it is shown, the heat energy is negative, then the work done is also negative. In this system, what is happening is that the surrounding is doing work on the system. So a positive value of Q represents heat flows into the system. A negative value of Q represents the heat flows out of the system. A positive value of W represents work done by the system against its surrounding. Example is the gas expansion. A negative value of W represents work done on the system by its surrounding. The example is compression of gases. So let's understand work done during the volume change. So here we have an example of piston and gas, movable piston and gas system. In diagram A, the piston moves away from molecule during the collision, and in example B, piston moves towards the molecule during the collision. So in first example A, the molecules are hitting the piston wall surface and the piston is moving out. So the motion of piston is shown towards the outside. So in this case what is happening is there is a expansion, the volume of cylinder is changing. So the molecule loses its energy and does the work on the system. So surrounding work is done by the system. Here we have another example in which the motion of the piston is towards left. So in that some amount of work is done on the system. Here the surrounding is doing work on the system. So if someone wants to calculate what will be the amount of work done, then the force acting on the piston surface can be calculated, that is P into A, where P is the pressure and A is the area of the piston. And suppose if there is a change, if the piston moves a value dx, then the dw is PA into dx. So the dx, that is the length element, into area becomes volume, so dw is P into dv. So basically in this process the volume is changing from first point V1 to second point V2. So one can get the work done after integrating this P dw, or you can say PdV. So P is almost constant and V is changing. So in general, the pressure of the system may vary during the volume change. For example, this is the case in the cylinder of automobile engine as the piston moves back and forth. So diagram A is PV diagram for a system undergoing an expansion with varying pressure. So here the system is at initial state at point first, and the pressure is decreasing. The volume, initially the volume was V1 and now the volume has increased, so it is V2. So there is a change in volume, so volume is increased, so the work done can be calculated as P into D. Similarly, in the second case, the diagram B, what is happening is the system is at higher volume V1 and then the volume of system is decreasing, so it is reaching at point 2 and the volume is V2. In this case V1 is more than V2, so there is a compression. During the compression the dV is negative and hence the work done is negative. In the case of third example, there is expansion of the system from volume V1 to volume V2. Volume V2 is more than V1, so the change in volume is positive and this change is happening at constant pressure. So the work done will be P into dV. So the work done is equal to the area under the PV diagram. So if you consider different paths in between the thermodynamic state, you will have a different work done. For example, if in the diagram A you have 4 different states, state number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in case of example 2, the system is taking a path from 1 to 3 and 3 to 2. Then one can say the area under the curve is the work done. So from the for the first thermodynamic process where the pressure is constant, that is from point 1 to 3, the volume has changed from V1 to V2, so work done is V2 minus V1 into P1 because it is happening at constant pressure P1. So that is the work done. Now in the second process, that is from point number 3 to point number 2, the change in volume is 0. V2 initial volume is V2, final volume is also V2. Then change in volume is 0, so we have dV is 0, so there is no work done. So basically from point 1 to 2 via point 3, the work done is equal to the work done for the system taken via path 1 to 3. So there is no work done from path 3 to 2 because there is no change in volume. Whereas in the case of C, the system has reached to a final state 2 from initial state 1. So from 1 to 4 there is volume constant, V1 is constant, there is a change in pressure, so there is no work done because area under this curve 1 to 4 is 0, whereas from 4 to 2 the pressure is constant, volume has increased from V1 to V2, so work done is positive. So area under the area under the curve, area under the line 4 to 2 is the work done in this process. So here work done is positive. In this case where the system is coming from initial state 1 to final state 2, the volume is also increasing, the pressure is also changing, so one can see the area under the curve is the work done. Area under the curve is the work done. So in all these three examples, and the system is starting from initial state 1 and it is reaching to the final state 2, but in all the three cases the work done is different. So if work done is different, the amount of heat required is also different, but there is one quantity which is independent of path. So work done or is depending on the path, that can be seen clearly from example B, C and D. So there is one important parameter which is independent of path, and that important parameter is nothing but a quantity which is Q minus W is always path dependent, and that is the internal energy of the system, change in internal energy. So the internal energy and the first law, one can define the first law in terms of internal energy. So change in internal energy is equal to the amount of heat minus work done, or one can say the heat applied to the system is utilized to increase the internal energy of the system and work done by the system. So the famous equation Q is equal to delta U plus W is the equation for the first law of thermodynamics. Here in the example A, more heat is added to the system than the system does the work. So here Q minus W is positive, and hence the heat internal energy is positive. So the amount of heat added to the system is 150 joule, out of which 100 joule of work has been done. So the remaining energy, that is 50 joule, is used to increase the internal energy of the system. In other sense, it is used to increase the temperature of the system. In the second example, here the 150 joule of energy is leaving the system, and then there is a negative work of 100, then the change in internal energy is minus 50 joule. What it means is the system is doing some work on the surrounding at the cost of its internal energy. So internal energy of the system has decreased, and hence one can say the temperature of the system has also decreased. In the case of example C, heat added to the system is equal to the work done by the system. So here there is no change in internal energy, so that internal energy of the system remains same. So if amount of heat applied to the system is same as the work done by the system, then the internal energy of the system doesn't change, or you can say the temperature of system doesn't change. We have different kinds of thermodynamics process, so in which thermodynamic system can undergo a different phenomena. The different process has to follow the different process. First one is adiabatic process, then isochronic process, isobaric process, isothermal process, cyclic process, free expansion of the gas. In the next lecture we will try to understand what are the different different thermodynamic process, and how the first law of thermodynamics is used to define or to calculate internal energy or other thermodynamic property of the system. Thank you.